Thanks for joining me here on Mount Vision and Inverness Ridge in Northern California. This is a wonderful place and a perfect point in the day to talk to you about what is Ascension. Right now, you probably see the wind blowing a bit. We're at that transition point of light and fog, wind and warming, where the coastal fog is dissipating and the sun is breaking out over the area. It's pretty magical, half hour, 45 minutes as this occurs, and then makes its way inland. I've chosen this time and this place to talk with you because Ascension is at the heart of the transition that's occurring right now. On Earth, for Earth, and of Earth herself. There's lots of ideas out there about Ascension. Some people seem to think that at some point we're going to float away into the sky. Maybe a starship or a spaceship of some sort is going to pick us up and take us somewhere else. I was on Mount Shasta in Northern California for the solstice of 2012. And the day after, I met someone who was in almost a state of shock that they were still in their physical body. That overnight, some sort of transformation didn't occur at that juncture point that lifted them into a new world. Well, what I'm here to tell you is that transformation, which can be instantaneous or long and slow and culminating in a shift, can occur in that way of a moment of being in one world at one day and in another world the next. But the Ascension transition is not one that is physical. So when I say you're going to move from one world to the next, I'm not speaking in terms of the man I met in Mount Shasta. You're going to suddenly wake up on another planet or in another body or on somewhere else. But rather, you're going to wake up into a new awareness. Ascension, as I understand and as I teach it, is an ascension in energy and awareness. And those two are coupled. As you elevate the energies of your body, not just your physical body, but the aspects of your energetic body, which extend from those that are associated with your physical body, like meridians and chakras, all the way up and through to the soul level aspects of the energy of your body. That is, what you carry from existence to existence, lifetime to lifetime. It is not a simple or singular aspect, such as your physical material body, that is going to elevate and ascend, but the energetics through which that physical body is created and is reflected into the world. So that's the first part of Ascension, of energy. But Ascension is coupled to something else, which is what energy is coupled to. And that is the state of awareness that you dwell in. What plane of consciousness through which you perceive your reality, your world, and create your life. Energy and awareness are inseparable. When you elevate the energetic frequencies of your being, when you clear the energetic frequencies of your being, of discordant memories, of blockages, of stuck places in frequency, you also change those stuck places in your awareness, in your experience of your physical life and what you create. Stuckness, so to speak, in your reality is a stuckness in your awareness, which then comes back to a stuckness in your vibratory pattern. That is the way in which your energy system, your energy body, experiences itself, receives, and emanates energy. It's the great wireless communication of your being to all other beings that exist in the great oneness. So the process of ascension is the elevation, the clarification, and the expansion of your energy and awareness into a new reality. And that new reality isn't something that's far away. It's not something that you need to board a spaceship or drive to even. It's something that will take place immediately in the present moment of your existence, because there is nowhere else to go. So you're not going somewhere to ascend. You are not going to wind up somewhere and be ascended, but rather you are going to experience ascension, if you so desire and choose, in the present moment of your existence and of your life and of the reality that unfolds around you. The ascension process is not separate from any of the other spiritual awakening processes that are described. Some call it enlightenment, some call it soul awakening. Those are all aspects of it. Enlightening, that is, bringing in more light into your being, is the transformation of the energies of your existence. And as that enlightening occurs, so does the awakening. So enlightening and awakening into new awareness are one and the same. However, from the perspective that I offer to you, this is not something that occurs in a steady or horizontal plane, ultimately. Of course, it is experienced in that way because there are bands of frequency in which we exist, in which we interact. I call those bands of frequency and interaction dimensions of existence. There is movement between those bands of frequency from one to another. And so that's the big picture of ascension. The movement from a life and existence in one world or one band or frequency of existence to another. So there is the ongoing ascension of your energy and awareness within the reality, within the day-to-day experience, within the moment-to-moment experience in which you dwell, that then enables and creates the pathway for your big picture ascension, your movement from one dimension of existence to another. And that is not something that occurs individually, simply. It occurs individually because you are an individual point of awareness that is currently experiencing me talking and perceiving the energies and information that I'm imparting to you. We are also part of a collective, and that collective expands out on many different souls, many different levels. It expands out amongst souls in a soul group, amongst individuals in a geography, across time and space, ultimately to the collective of the planet. Now that does not mean that everyone is doing the same thing at the same time. Beings here have free will and have the choice to do different things. The collective that I am talking about is your collective, those with whom you resonate with, those whom you choose to interact with, those whom you dwell with, and those with whom directly you co-create your collective futures. So we, those who are involved in this enlightening process, those who have chosen to embark upon this ascension process, that is the collective that I am speaking of, not simply the homogeneous, nameless masses of every being that has ever existed or exists currently on the planet. That is far too imprecise and really simply not relevant. What is relevant is your focus, your awareness, and your intention, and bringing that into connection with others who share that dream, who share that vision, who share that desire. And together, all of us, bringing that forward to share with other beings and offer that possibility too. So I invite you from this moment, if it is your first or the continuing of your journey of ascension, from here on Mount Vision on the Inverness Ridge in Northern California, to the next step on your journey. Thank you for being with us.